what's up? And here we go. So, spawning in the top right position from Psistorm Gaming, it is the green Protoss player. It is Lucky. And spawning in the bottom left position, it is the red Protoss player. It is Nice. And we'll see how nice he'll be if he loses, or if he wins. Alright, so one interesting thing that I've noticed, especially with casting the games yesterday in the Psistorm and the Dust League, is that Protoss versus Protoss is like almost a mirror building. Like, both games that I saw, both players got the same exact build. Different building placement, but just the same build. And as we see now, it was basically the same build until it came to actually producing units. Nice is going for 2 Stalkers, while Lucky is going for 2 Adepts. We saw yesterday that Pilly did such a great job in taking the win for Psistorm Gaming versus Nocturnal Gaming in the Dust League that he went this 2 Adept build. So I'm going to be very interested to see if Lucky is kind of working with the same kind of strategy. He's going to try to go from that. I'm going to see exactly what he does from it. 2 Stalkers get made for Nice. He's actually going to make 2 more while keeping his Mothership Core here at the main base. The Adepts are going to go to the right hand side. This probe is going to see the 2 Stalkers coming. Is going to try to run away. But I wonder if Nice... What is Nice doing? This is what he's doing. What is he, oh, is he going to see him? He might... Oh, there he goes. He sees him. Oh, he moves him out of the way. So interesting enough, so there's a lot of Stalkers here, and these Adepts are going to try to get into the base, and these Stalkers see it. I don't think they see it. Gets a probe kill for the Troubles. Force fields it in and gets it, and that's last little bit of the attack coming down from Gold, or excuse me, Lucky. So Nice going with, like, as we saw, there's still sentries, a couple sentries in here, only 2 gateways. So it looks like he's going to try to push forward with these gateway plays. A lot of Stalkers with it, but behind this, Lucky, like I said, took a couple bases. He's getting more Stargates, or excuse me, gateways, Twilight Console, and Robotics Facility. But like I said, both players, like Robotics Facility, finishing up at the same time. The only difference is Twilight Console going down for Lucky. Looks like he's going to try to go for maybe some Blink Stalker play. We saw him last week take this out in the Christmas Cup, or it could have been Cup 99. I don't remember exactly. But he had amazing plays with some Archon drops and just playing around with that, like getting High Templars warped in and then getting him transfused together for the Archon. So it'd be crazy to see if he does that again. But both players are going to go for this Warp Prism attack. It's just about to finish up, and here it comes across the map. Both players don't have visual of it, but this Warp Prism from Lucky is going to go completely unnoticed, and then the Hallucinated Phoenix is actually going to fly. Is he going to see it? This Hallucinated Phoenix misses that completely and does not see this army that is coming forward on top of Lucky's base. But Lucky doesn't have anything in this Warp Prism, so he's doing a good job at keeping it behind. Lucky does not see it coming. Here he goes. Now he sees it. Now he knows what's coming. He's going to drop the pylon overcharge on this first pylon. It's getting focuses down by Nice. Nice will be able to pick this off, but this is not enough units left here. There is Immortal on this high ground that's going to do a lot of splash damage, but here comes 2 Adepts being warped in from Lucky, but the main focus should be up here at the front, and Nice is just destroying Lucky's army here. The probes coming to fight this and force fielding as much as they can. It's super annoying that this army can't go in because all the force fields are preventing this army from coming in. And then here comes the Observer, and I don't know what Lucky's doing at this moment. It looks like he's just going to leave that to get completely supply capped, or going to leave it to get destroyed. Warping in another Adept, and just unfortunately, just like that, he loses his base. But Nice has this observer, so he sees the army completely. And Lucky, there's really nothing Lucky can do about it. Like, Lucky sees it moving, but that's all he can really do. There is two mortals in this army, so these Blink Stalkers are going to have a hard time trying to push forward on this. So they're just going to try to do everything they can to blink up a little bit, like we were seeing. Another War Prism. War Prism is going to come and try to drop Adepts. Oh, they're just going to stay right here. Wait until the army's completely out of position. Oh, he does not see these Adepts at all. This is going to be bad news again for Lucky. Lucky just now, obviously, Lucky sees that these Adepts are going to do so much damage. And just clear out the mineral lines. I'm like, if you clear out this mineral line and prevent this army, this one base Protoss army from mining, you're just going to pull ahead. As we see, Lucky doesn't really have that much minerals left. He has enough to afford to build the second base, which is great, but he's losing all his workers in this process. He hasn't been able to do much of anything, and behind this, Nice gets 4 gateways. I mean, it's just an incredible thing. And Lucky's still in it. He's still battling out. But Nice is just doing a good job at keeping this army completely crippled. That is a huge army for Nice. Now it looks like Nice's army is going across the map, and this might be the kill attack that will cause Lucky to tap out. He is getting one of the disruptors, and any good disruptor can take out a good group of Adepts and Stalkers and the Sentries. I mean, a lot of things that which has given Nice the advantage in this scenario. Those disruptors should be able to take care of if he gets good shots on it. We do have an observer. Observer sees this army kind of attacking forward, and here comes some more Stalkers, Sentries, a couple Sentry Links, wow, a couple force fields from the Sentries get put on, and Adepts blinking all the way forward, or the shading all the way forward. Force fields from Nice get put in, and GG gets called, and Lucky loses game number 1 to Nice, and that was an incredible play by both players. And Protoss versus so both players doing a great job on their PvP, and and just unfortunately for Lucky just doesn't take. Alright guys, so I want to run, be right back. I'm going to cut it to a quick break, and we're going to be jumping into game number 2, so be right back. Alright guys, I am back and we're jumping into game number 2. This is Lucky versus Nice. Let me switch this up for you guys real quick. Here we go guys, so jumping into game number 2, we saw that Nice did such a great job at handling the aggressive play of Lucky. Both players went for that Warp Prism trying to harass, but Nice did come out victorious. So jumping into game number 2 guys, this is Psistorm's Gaming green Protoss player Lucky. And spawning on the top is the red Protoss player Nice. Nice needs this win to move on to the quarter or the semifinals. I forget what where these guys are at on the bracket. Lucky needs this win to stay and take on game number 3 against Nice. So like I was saying before, both players have a very unique, or actually not unique build. Both players are mimicking build to each other, and I don't know if this is just like a Protoss thing or what exactly it is. But they're mimicking the build basically. If you look, Cybernetics Core basically starting at the same time. Gateway's about to finish at the same time, but it looks like Lucky's going to try to go from a cheeky Stargate play, which is going to be absolutely amazing if he gets this pulled off. And let's try to get a couple more things going, guys. We appreciate it so much, everyone that's been tuning in. And here's a probe coming down from Nice to try to get some kind of vision of what is going on. And behind this, we'll see what Nice starts doing. He's going for the Stalker plays, which is going to be great if Lucky could catch Nice off in a bad position about the Stalkers and get him complete out of the base. Then whatever he's going to be making, whatever Lucky's going to be making out of that Stargate, he'll be able to get the advantage on. However, where is Nice going?
I am here in the shadows.
Oh, interesting. Well, Nice was able to get this figured out and was able to see what was going on. And a couple adepts are coming across for Lucky, and he's going to try to shade up again into it, but these Stalkers are here to stop those adepts. Looks like these adepts will get in, but there's 2 Stalkers there to stop any kind of more harassment from that. Lucky kind of behind at this point, but decides to go for the open up and get his second base going. And where's this probe going? Wonder if this probe is going to try to do one of those. Nope. It looks like he's just proxying the pylon just to be the annoyance. So unfortunately for Lucky, he got his proxy Stargate. He got caught, as we saw, and now he's kind of playing a little bit of catch-up. We do see 6 Stalkers coming into Pier. They're going to try to do as much as they can from the offensive to try to punish Lucky for trying to do such a build. Pylon overcharge does get commenced from the mothership core, pushing back these Stalkers just a little bit more. And sets a long warp, and you might as well just put a Stargate on that, or a gateway, to help out with the warpins. But at the same time, it's Lucky doesn't have a Stargate on that, or excuse me, a gateway on that as well, so he won't be able to warp in using that pylon either. But this mothership core only has enough for 1 more pylon overcharge, and then he'll just have a hard time trying to push forward. So last pylon overcharge going on. This Immortal does get a Stalker. The Stalkers are focusing down the Immortals, but it was not able to get. There's a couple damage Stalkers here with Nice's army, and Lucky is able to hold it just a little bit longer, but just don't know if it's going to be enough. There's more Stalkers being warped in from Nice. Actually, they're adepts, and they're taking forever as per usual. Here comes an Oracle. And I mean, the Mothership Core doesn't have enough energy to drop a pylon overcharge. Actually, I think they made him change to 25. There's how much I don't know. But Lucky pushed back Nice's army, and Nice, just for the time being, got pushed back a little bit. Oracle's coming in, doing so much damage to these probes. Gets 10 probe kills in that time, and holy smokes, that Oracle was worth its weight in gold. Cleared out this back thing, and that's basically what happened. Cleared it out. There's only a couple probes mining on that now. Proxy pylon from Nice gets destroyed by Lucky. Here comes Nice with another Oracle. Nice is not being too nice right now. They're going to come in from both sides, and they're just going to do so much. Baits out the pylon overcharge. Revelation gets put onto the army, and good scouting by Nice to be able to kind of come in, get an extra couple probe kills, put the Revelations on top of the army. A couple of the buildings. This look cool. Having that little. It should, personally, in my opinion, it should be red. It should be the other team, like the other team's colors, so that way you know it's. That's just me. Instead of their color, just be like red. I don't know if that would be too distracting. Oracle's coming in as well, getting more kills on top of this. I don't know how Lucky's going to be able to recover. Gets 6 more kills, and I think there's 13 with that one and 3, so 16 total kills. And I think that's what's going to trigger Lucky to push forward. And he's like, okay, I need to attack, and I need to get this. I know the Mothership Core is here with full health, and look at all the gateways going down from Nice at the same time, trying to get this. I mean, this push needs to be the push to kill all. Lucky needs to take this win in order to stay in the game. Oracles are kind of flying around, puts down another Revelations down on top of Lucky's base. Force field's going down, splits up the army a little bit. This Immortal is doing a lot of damage, but this Void Raid is focusing down the Stalker. Great micro from Lucky, picking up his Immortal and dropping it. Last little bit of Stalker is up, but look at these Immortals. They're doing such a good job of cleaning out the rest of Nice's army. The last Void drops as well, and there's 2 more Immortals with all these sentries with Nice's army, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. The Warp Person gets caught, and Lucky is losing all of his army. Adept's getting warped in as well, and Oracle's going to come in and finish out the rest of the army. And the last little bit of Lucky's army gets destroyed, and GG gets called, and Nice takes game number 2, eliminating Lucky from the ESL Open Cup and causing Nice to progress forward. Great plays from both players. It's just unfortunate that Lucky did get eliminated by Nice, but Nice will go on to face Beyond in the quarterfinals. And that's we're jumping into the quarterfinals, guys. Make sure you refresh that stream and get the exclamation bracket into the chat, and check out the check out the bracket and info for everything else. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden move. You don't know the apple the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden move. You don't know the apple the abuse. Yeah, welcome to the rumble, people who have rooms of people that they love one day docked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean your brains will change from hand grenades. You'll never know the psychopath sitting next to you. You'll never know the murderer sitting next to you. You'll think how to get here sitting next to you. But after all I said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden move. not to mention, they say they can smell your intentions. You'll never know the freak show sitting next to you. You're rocking with people sitting next to you. You think that I get here sitting next to you, but after all I said, please don't forget. Why'd you come? You knew you should have stayed. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to burn. It looks like